All right, it's lovely to be here. Let me first of all start by saying to Rudo, the lovely Rudo, thank you for getting me involved and getting all of us involved in this really wonderful and very intimate event. So we've heard the launch of 3 books tonight. There's one final publication that needs to be launched. Tonight, RM Publishers and Miss Classique launched the Classique Q&A magazine. So this work is a culmination of one young woman's passion, patience, and perseverance. That woman is no other than Miss Sakhile Khanye. So her name actually means to build, and what she has done from blogging since the age of 18 to launching a magazine at the age of 21, she told me she was 21, I was like, what? It's just that she has built on her passion, she has built on her strengths, she has built towards an empowered community, she's built connections, and she's built on the negative to create something positive. This first issue of her magazine is testament to all that. I was immensely honored to be one of the very first persons to read this magazine. I tell you, I was reading it for the first time when my whole family had gone to bed. It was just me and the cat. And you know, cats are rude. And my cat is very rude. So I was reading, I was squealing and making so many noises because it was so good. And my cat just gave me the dirtiest look ever. But I carried on because that magazine is on fire. How one little person managed to pack so many powerful people in 50 pages is beyond me. I was filled with immense pride in my brothers and sisters in humanity, at how driven and focused and humble and generous and talented and skilled we all are. There were real inspirational stories in this magazine of ordinary people doing extraordinary things and being shining stars in their community. I mean, let me tell you, some of the people in this magazine. There is a young man who is a singing, chef, wedding planner, and he's cute as well. There is a woman who's been the lone star or the lone member of an all-male band, and she rose to success and fame doing that. There's also a radio and TV presenter who has quashed all the myths about women in the media, and she does that while sharing the love of God. And then there's this like little doctor who thinks she's like a radio presenter. Where she got her from. There were so many inspirational people in this magazine, and I think this magazine is important for two reasons, lots of reasons, but 2 key reasons. This magazine empowers young people because although young people have so many opportunities, they also have so many challenges and distractions in this world. And it is really important for them to have something that encourages them to see somebody who looks like them. It could be their mother, their sister, their brother, or their neighbor down the road doing great things. I think that's really important for us as the grown-ups to do for our youngsters. I think this magazine is also important because it shows the power of encouraging and celebrating talent and appreciating talent as well. I mean, Sakhile in her editorial talks about how she's been blogging for a few years. And last year, I think she was nominated for a Star Award and a Ziwa Award. And she said that actually when she was nominated for those awards, she realized that actually she needs to step her game up. She didn't realize that so many people appreciated her words, but being nominated for those 2 awards really encouraged her. And I know that the founder of Ziwa, Jules Jonathan, who's sitting in the back there, set up Ziwa with that aim, and that was really to encourage young people to do the best and to see others doing their best and emulating that. So, Sakhile, thank you for bringing Jules' dream to life. So listen, I encourage you today to partake in this important publication. It's important on so many levels, so many levels. It's going to be a quarterly inspiration for you to remind you that whatever the mind believes, it can achieve. Thank you. So, Sakhile, you've been Q&A'ing everybody all over the place, okay? Now it's my turn, or our turn, to Q&A you.
Oh, wow.
So, Sakhile, some of us know you, some of us don't, but tell us, who exactly is Sakhile Khanye?
Good evening, everybody. I'm sorry, I'm getting shy now. Sakhile Khanye is a young girl who grew up in Zimbabwe, Bulawayo, from Lobengula West. Yeah. Anyone there from Lobengula West? Yeah? So I'm rapping all year. I'm just a young girl. To be honest, I always tell people that I'm just a young girl who found out how to use a computer. I just found Blogger, started using it. I remember someone, was it 2 years ago, someone told me that, oh, that was when I got nominated for like a ZA for the first time for being Blogger of the Year. And someone was like, why are you nominated? Like, who do you think you are? Like, just because you know celebrities doesn't mean that you can be nominated. I was like, okay. I took that. I did not let that affect my life because I believe in changing a negative something into something positive.
That's right.
I was like, okay, well, these celebrities know me, okay, but I'm good at sliding in the DMs, you know. I started asking for people to feature in my blogs, and they did. Guess what? Do you guys listen to Malaika? Do you know Teddy Mkholo? Everyone was so surprised, like, how did you get an interview with her? I'm like, I thought I was just friends with these celebrities on Facebook, but I've got an interview with her, and she's one of the people in my magazine. And that pushed me, to be honest. That was what inspired me to start this magazine, just because of one word from someone telling me that you can't do that. Who do you think you are? But I was like, look at me now, from blogger to magazine owner. Hello.
I guess the question is, you started off blogging. What is it that inspired you and motivated you to blog?
I've got a heart for people who've got talent. When I was, to be honest, I like to think I can sing. Yeah.
You can. You can.
So when I was 16, someone asked me, "What do you want to do when you're like 20 or 21?" I was like, "I want to have my own studio." I wasn't sure about that, but that's what I said. Looking back at it now, I said I want to have my own studio. I don't have a studio now, but I have this. It's the words that I say that I'm gonna own something, and here it is today.
Good stuff. So you know something? I was shocked today when you told me you're 21, and she said I could tell when I was 21. I was shocked because when I was 21, I didn't have a clue. I knew I did what I was told to do, but I didn't have the ability to initiate something and create something. So I want you to tell us, what is it that drives you to create something like you've done with the magazine?
Well, people's stories really inspire me. For an example, there are some of us here that want to be actors, singers, and we don't know how to do that. We don't know how to go into that path. So for me, I've done that for you. I went to those singers and actors and said, hey, how can this person do this? Please tell them how you got into this game. I'm asking these questions so that they'll help other young people or other people out there who want to be actors, who want to be singers, on how they can get into that path and how they can win, to be honest, yeah.
And you know, that's so generous because a lot of winners and a lot of achievers don't want to share. And I think tonight also tells us how important it is to share the purpose that we have to help others get up as well. So we commend you for that. And finally, okay, what do you want us to get out of Miss Classique Q&A magazine?
Well, it's Classique, as you can tell. As you can see, it says, always change. That's what I like to say. Always change a negative to a positive. Someone can come to you and say, who do you think you are? But I am someone. I can turn nothing into something. So Classique Q&A magazine, with these Q&As that I've done with people, these are their stories, and I'm sure they will motivate you and inspire you on how they got into their journeys, and yeah, I hope they will inspire you. Sorry, I just have to do this. Yeah, I wasn't planning to do this, but one of my most inspirational people, I love her to death, she knows that, Rudo. She inspired me to do this. Oh my God. I wasn't going to do this, but I told Rudo, I was like, I want to do a magazine. Then she was like, yeah, but I wasn't sure. But then Rudo was like, yo, are you going to do that magazine or what? She spends day in, out. I saw her sleeping at 4 a.m. Doing my magazine, me now, I was sleeping, the owner, I was sleeping, she was wide awake. Building my website, she finished it yesterday. I did not see her go to sleep because I was fast asleep. I thank you. I thank God for bringing you into my life. I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, and you're the best. And I want to thank my girls, Tariro, Wangai, Shana, they're all here.
We love you, baby.
Their words really inspired me to push this as well, so thank you guys.
Thank you, Tekere. So, after all that emotion, all right, you guys need to support this gorgeous young lady. We flash this gem in front of you, these gems in front of you. This is history today, guys, all right? This is not just like any other day. This is history. This is a 21-year-old launching her own magazine after 3 years of blogging. It's no joke. She tells you that she was fast asleep when Rita was doing it, but she wasn't really, all right? This magazine is £5. Okay? I want each and every person here to encourage a young person. This is what it's about. It's encouraging a young person to be the greatest that they can be. She was here because she was encouraged by someone else. Where is she? She come back here. Where's Jules? This young lady was encouraged by somebody, and it's our duty to do the same. And so by doing that, we're also going to encourage other young people in the room. I'm looking at them over there. All right, so guys, stand up. You've stood up for the books. Now it's time to stand up for a magazine. Stand up, and with that, you're pledging £5 to support this inaugural issue of Miss
now coming to the close, so we're going to do a little bit of a vote of thanks. But those of you that have kindly purchased books and magazines and have not yet officially paid, you need to see Rudo to officially pay for the books and the magazines. So I want to, as we're closing, like do a vote, basically a vote of thanks. So I want to, first of all, sorry, I can see a hand waving. Oh, we didn't. I thought we'd done Q&A. Sorry. Oh, you got one. Okay. Sorry. You got a question.
Okay. I just want to say, Sakhile, not because you're from Bulawayo, it's not because I'm being biased, but she is going to be on Oasis Universal Radio. And if you like, you can have your own show. Yeah, a clinic show. How would you like that? Rudo, you are an inspiration. Thank you. God bless you.
It's now time to give a vote of thanks. We'd like to thank, first and foremost, everybody in the house. Give yourselves a round of applause. You've made it here.
Rudo wants to do the vote of thanks. That's good. I'm thirsty.
Before we do the vote of thanks, I just want to give a few minutes to Zima. Zima is in the house.
Well, we can give them a bigger round of applause than that.
Thank you very much. My name is Masimba Makasi. I stand here representing Zima, which stands for Zimbabwe Music and Afrobeats UK. I would like to thank, first of all, Rudo and the entire PaWaR team for putting this event together. The reason why we come to support PaWaR every year is because Rudo is actually a winner of the Zima. She won Writer of the Year 2 years ago at Zima. But the reason why we also come here is because we, my colleagues and but I personally have got a great passion for literature, particularly Zimbabwean literature, and I would like to see it grow very much, particularly in the UK. When we started Zima in 2011, we didn't have a literature category, we didn't have any literary arts categories, and in 2012, that's the first time we had a literary arts category. And it was actually very difficult to scratch around. I was personally doing research on the internet almost every day, trying to find Zimbabwean authors in the UK. But I'm happy to say that standing here 4 years later, or 5 years later, we're going to have a problem of actually having to try and cut down the number of people who will be nominated. Obviously, we have to, at some point, cut down the numbers for the nominees. And I'm very grateful for the great work that people like Rudo and Miss Nyamazana are doing within the Zimbabwean community in growing Zimbabwean literature, and also the readers themselves. I think in 2012, when we finally started having literary arts category, we had a great debate, and someone said Zimbabweans are not readers. Then I said, you don't know what you're talking about, because Zimbabweans are readers. But one thing I plead to all Zimbabweans is please continue to support your Zimbabwean writers, because it is by supporting them that it's going to grow into something big, something great. I won't take up too much time, but I thank you again, Rudo, for giving me the chance to talk. Zima this year will be on the 26th of November 2016 in Maidenhead. Our website is Zima, that's ZIMA.co.uk. I also leave my cards. Unfortunately, I have to leave in a few minutes' time, but I also leave my cards with Rudo. If anyone wants to get in touch, you can just drop us an email or come to our website and just communicate with us through that medium. Thank you very much.
Thank you. topic of support, in your goodie bags you find lovely books from all our lovely authors. Some are here present. So basically, when you go away, you read a book. Can you please read a review? Sorry. It's been a long night. Leave a review on Amazon for the authors, because they've worked so hard and they've donated their books. So I just would like you all to give a round of applause to all our authors who've given us their books and donated them for the goodie bags. And also in the goodie bags, you have a magazine from Break Free. So thank you so much for sponsoring our goodie bag. We also, in the goodie bag, have cupcake boxes that were sponsored by the lovely Charlene Event. Then they wouldn't be with us tonight, but I would like to thank them in absentia. And we also have lovely cupcakes from an elder of mine who baked them for us. Also, I think that's what's in all your goodie bag. So please, when you go away, read the book. Please do go and read the book and leave a review. Contact the author, tell them, you know what, I read your book, it has really done this A, B, C, D to me. They will feel encouraged. So without wasting much time, I just would like to thank you all for coming. So when I was thinking about PaWaR 2016 and I put up the prizes, I thought to myself, no one is gonna come to this. So I just would like to thank you all for giving me the confidence and for supporting this event so much. It means a lot to me and my team. Thank you. I would like to thank our photographer for the day, Aisha. Thank you. I would like to thank, we had a security guy, we were all safe today from the service group. I'd like to thank our wonderful DJ. Give it up for DJ. I would like to thank our wonderful media person. Give it up for Tafaso. I would like to thank a wonderful woman of God, Evangelist Deirdre, for recording the video for today. The red carpet and glass plates and sashes were provided for by Early Venue Dressing, so thank you. I have a wonderful team of people who work with me doing flyers, media, and stuff behind the scenes, so I would like to give thanks to them as well. I would like to thank, I don't know when you came in, did you see a wonderful, beautiful thing outside where you were posing and taking your pictures? Yeah. I would like to thank Bespoke Gifts by Jews. And I would like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan because they worked so hard for that thing that's outside the backdrop. So thank you so much. I would like to thank the Zimbabwe International Women's Awards team. They're in the house. Thank you so much for supporting PaWaR 2016. I would like to thank my bishop. Unfortunately, she had to leave early. Most of the books in the bag she donated for our goodie bag, so thank you. I would like to thank our beautiful lady sitting over there. Her name is Jane, and she has a wonderful company called House of Lamini. If you can look on our tables, we have those centerpieces, aren't they beautiful? She is so talented. Thank you. I would like to thank my mother, my friend, my sister, Inspired Kaya, for providing hotel rooms for our guests. I would like to thank Mola Media. As you heard from Sakhile saying, I wasn't working alone. I had other people too that would not sleep. And I just want to say thank you, Dr. Rhoda, for all the work that you have done through the books and the magazines. Thank you. I would like to thank, we were given when we were doing our videos, we were given special permission to use a song through the Zim Praise Choir. So we'd like to thank them for sponsoring the PaWaR theme track that we use for our videos. I would like to thank Mimi's Organics. If you look at the back of the magazine, you will find Mimi's Organics. They sponsored us today with body butters that are in those beautiful green boxes, Tiffany boxes, if you like. So when you go, please grab a box. Don't leave without one. I would like to thank my sister. I always call her Sister Ortha. Thank you so much for standing with me, Mary Sadomba. She provided us, she sponsored us with money for red carpet, for the cupcakes, and for the table of glass. Thank you. I would like to thank my speakers. Thank you so much for putting up with my bickering. I'd like to thank my mother, Violet. I'd like to thank my sister, Sakhile, and I'd like to thank Dene. Thank you so much for coming to PaWaR 2016. Thank you. I would like to thank Special Entertainment by Munya with Play Poet. And today it was accompanied by Julian Brother. So thank you so much. Thank you. I would like to thank of the Marriott Hotel as well, because they provided for us the chair covers and the table covers. We didn't even have to pay for any of that. So thank you. I would like to thank Zuare, because they also sponsored the magazine, and they also sponsored the event as well. I would like to thank Voice of the African Child. Thank you so much for being in the house. If you look on your tables, you have a wonderful, wonderful newsletter that was published by us. So please have a read, and also support the charity, because they're working with children all over Africa, and they want to give a voice to the African child. I would like to thank a wonderful man of God for providing this lectern for us. Thank you, Pastor Tish. I would like to thank all the pastors in the house for coming through to PaWaR 2016. My reverend was here. Thank you, Pastor Dewa, for coming to PaWaR 2016. Thank you, Evangelist Deirdre, for coming to PaWaR 2016. I would like to give a wonderful special thank you to our MCs, Rob and Noxie. Did they not do it? Thank you so much. I would like to thank my sisters over there. Thank you for your support every year. They're always supporting me. They never miss PaWaR. So thank you. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Jackson, for coming. Thank you, Mrs. Howe, for coming to PaWaR 2016. Thank you so much. There's just one more person, our volunteer Tanya. Thank you so much for coming. As you can see, she was dressed by House of Flaminio today. And then she pretty, stand up so they can see how pretty you look. Yes. So I'm just gonna give her 5 minutes to just, because she's a poet as well, so she's just gonna say something in 5 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rudo. And this amazing event today was so inspiring. All the speakers. So I'm going to just do a poem. I'm a spoken word poet. I've got my cards. You can book me. I won't be ashamed to say that. You can book me. I'm looking for opportunities to do my poetry. So here goes. This poem is called My Africa. An ocean away, sinking in thoughts just as deep, I reflect on all the ways I took you for granted. I miss the simple things, like seeing the splendor of stars shining in a night sky as dark and as beautiful as the people. Blessed to be born underneath it, I miss the sun, The way it poured, pure and plentiful on my chocolate brown, bathing it in a mystical golden light, hot and healing. It sang in my bloodstream so I could literally feel the music of its power, surging within my bones. Unlike in my daydreams on this rain-soaked island, I miss her, my Africa. These days, I rarely think of her. Between trying to fit in or simply survive, make a name for self or family pride, life in the diaspora leaves me weary. And without time to think, sit still, close my eyes, forget the daily deadlines and the constant pressure to get ahead, to buy more and more material things they claim are bigger and better, yet never enough to fill the hole in our soul slowly. My memories of her are beginning to fade, like my grandmother's black and white Polaroids, the ones too precious to throw away. And so I try to remember her, my Africa, regal and opulently dressed in her rich red soils, rolling green hills and raging rivers, sitting gracefully under a glorious and cloudless blue, peaceful. She laughs, as if she has no cares for today, and though she has plenty, joy bubbles beautiful from within her borders. Her children smile, sing, and dance, not occasionally nor by chance, but by the daily and courageous choice to conquer, by continuing to love and celebrate life, even in the face of unimaginable adversity. She is dark, but she is wonderful. She is wise, for she has suffered through many things, but still, she sings the songs of hope with faith and conviction. And out of the abundance of her bountiful fields, these are the lessons I have gleaned. 1, don't rush through life. In Africa, people never seem to worry about time. Events rarely start when scheduled to, but when they finally do, the most important thing is that everyone has a good time, so savor this moment. Yes. Enjoy it like it was your last, for it will quickly crumble and fall to the ground, to be swept away in the wind like dust too. It takes a village to raise a child. When I was younger, fresh-faced and full of wonder, I didn't know much, but I knew at least one thing. If you somehow lost your mind, dared to misbehave, stepping out of line in public, the neighborhood mothers would be on to you. Nothing escaped their hawk-like eyes, and the news would strike as quick and as menacing as lightning to your parents, so that when you got home, you would experience the inevitable rumble of their thunder, and you would not soon forget it. But later in life, to your surprise, you would be thankful for it. 3, in Zulu they say, Umuntu ngumuntu gabantu. I am what I am because of who we all are. It's one of life's greatest treasures, knowing that you are not alone, that you do belong. I am strong, even when I'm weak, when my hand finds home in your hand, my story and your story, interwoven in this intricate and magical tapestry of history, of his story. Imagine how much greater we can be when we live together in unity. 4, whether life throws you prosperity or poverty, blessing or tragedy, catch, but hold loosely to either one. Instead, remember your Creator. Put your life in His infinite but gentle hands. Always be grateful for the gift of life, for the wonder of being alive. 5, there is a bittersweet truth I can only taste with my mother tongue. Know where you have come from, for the future is dark and uncertain. So be sure of this one thing. No matter where you go, you can always find your way home. And so I pray that I will always find you, always carry you, precious and proud. My home, my Africa. Thank you.
Which means we are people because of other people. So it's been a great event. Make sure you speak to someone you haven't spoken to before. Connect. We're all about empowering, encouraging, and inspiring one another. That's why we have these events. And And after this, as soon as we've officially cut off, next door, there's a table with books. Please make sure you have a browse. Make sure you purchase if you can, or take the links.
Buy. No, bros, buy a book.
Buy or browse or buy? Buy?
Buy.
Buy. You're making me think of me. So yeah, so that's it really, and it's been wonderful seeing everyone. You've been a great crowd.
Handsome and beautiful.
Handsome and beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that one. But you've had a chance, isn't it?
I'm just taking my chance again.
Okay, all right. It's good to take chances, isn't it?
Absolutely. There's no risk. There is no gain.
Thank you. And the other thing as well is...
The after party, we need to get these 2 tables, then we're going to have some proper music. DJ, you can dance, you can chat, you can drink. Until 12. Until midnight.
So there is an after party. Do you guys mind doing a small thing for me? It is literally 10 seconds. Pass my phone. Do you mind some participation?
This one?
No. That one. And I can send it to whoever wants it. But there's this great thing, which is called Snapchat.
Yeah.
So, what I need everyone to do is stand up. Stand up, please. And it will be 10 seconds. I'll try and get as many of you in. And just say, PaWaR 2016 and scream, yeah? Can we do that? I'm reporting live from PaWaR, and hear the people. What do we say? PaWaR 2016! That looks amazing. Thank you. Now it's time for the DJ mingling. Those that pledge, please make sure. Sorry about that. Please make sure you are faithful and give Rudo the money or get details on how to pay. Thank you so much. It's been great, and have a good evening.